Hey friends, and welcome to the Paparazzi podcast. Here we chat about all things paparazzi. Tips, tricks, suggestions, and weekly challenges. All to help you grow and explode your paparazzi accessories business to rockstar success. Howdy, hi, and hello. Welcome to another episode of the Paparazzi podcast. My name is Anya Bohm, and I am your show host. Today, we're going to be talking about clearing out the clutter. If you could make just one time adjustment to your day and get more done in less time, would you do it? Let's talk about what you can do to get more done in your day. Now, if you are busy, you can't quite take notes right now, no worries, I've got you covered. Even if it's just to go grab this show image that we're going to talk about in just 1 second, or I have some great resources for you today too. You might want to head over to paparockstars.com/clutter. I'm going to say it one more time. Paparockstars with an S. .com/clutter. There you're going to find all the show notes. You can reread it, re-listen to this episode. You can get the call image or get the resources that we're going to talk about. So it is just super great. If you need to share some of what we talk about today with a friend or a team member, it's all right there for you. So again, paparockstars.com/clutter. Okay, now this call image that I'm talking about, it's a really cute graphic. It's got kind of a little picture frame around it. It's blue. It's really hard to say and do it justice on audio podcasts just because, you can't see it. So be sure and check it out. But it says, clear out the clutter. You may find it was blocking the opportunities you're searching for. I just love that. I think it's going to be my motto of the week. Okay, time for the training. Let's jump right in. Ladies, let's get real. It can be a little tricky to get everything done that needs to get done, right? Dishes, laundry, feeding the kids, taking care of the house. I am tired just thinking about it. If there was something that could help you get more done in less time, wouldn't that be worth it? I totally think it would. In fact, until I discovered this little trick, I felt like I was going a little bit crazy. Now, I'm sure you're probably thinking, little trick? Yeah, right. Well, it's true. It only takes a few minutes every day, and it is making a huge difference to me. Are you ready to hear what it is? Yeah, you probably are. Okay, it's called clear out the clutter. Now, it does sound a little like spring cleaning or a massive cleaning effort, right? Well, it's not. It's a lot smaller and a lot more manageable. So I first heard about this idea a few years ago from the guy who wrote the Chicken Soup for the Soul books, Jack Canfield. He's one of the co-authors. He suggested writing down a list of everything that is causing you stress in your life. So like if you have a drawer that needs to be organized, or maybe the clothes in your closet need to be sorted, gone through, maybe some of them gotten rid of. Maybe your dishes or the unfolded socks that need to be mated. Whatever it is, write it down, he said. Make a huge list if you have to. And then next comes the fun part. I know you're going to want to attack the whole list, or if you're like me, it's just overwhelming and you just want to go lay down and take a nap, right? But choose one thing from the list. It can be the smallest thing. It doesn't matter. Organize or clean it. Now, once you're done, then you get back to life. Don't take a long time to do it, just a little bit, just a couple minutes. Choose one of these things each day and do it. You can add to the list if you need to, or if you maybe forgot to put something on there. But the rule is you can only choose one of these things per day to do it. Okay? Now, this is maybe sounding a little bit crazy, but there's like this energy that will come when you accomplish just one. Just one of those things. It won't take too much time, and with that little burst of energy, you're going to be able to do more of what you're already doing. It makes total sense, right? You're still probably thinking I'm nuts. Let me give you an example. Just the other day, I was struggling with a few things that I needed to get done around my house. The laundry was piling up, the dishes weren't done, and the pesky socks, like I mentioned a minute ago, were in the basket and needed to be mated. I hadn't done them for a couple weeks. The basket was really full. It was driving me a little crazy. They were driving me absolutely nutty. and that along with so many other things that needed my attention. So finally, I actually paid my son $2 to fold them for me. He's 13. He thought it was a great deal. I probably would have paid 10, but don't tell him that. He did an amazing, amazing job. And after he was done, I felt like this huge weight just lift right off my shoulders. Not only was I able to delegate that job, now it's not driving me crazy anymore. And my 13-year-old, he's really excited about those $2. Like I said, though, don't tell him that I would have paid more. He'd get pretty mad. I let him stay up late and play video games, too. He thought that was pretty great, too. Our minds are pretty amazing, and they kind of keep an ongoing list of the things that we need to do or the things that we haven't done. If something is annoying or needs more attention, our mind is going to hold on to that. Even if it isn't our main focus, there's still energy being used on that thing, whatever it is. Once you complete that task, though, the energy that you were using on that, even if it was just a little bit, it's freed up. Now you have more energy to use on other things. It's sounding a little less crazy when you explain it like that, right? Plus, then you have little accomplishments to celebrate every day. It's really, really cool. I didn't think that it would make as much difference in my life as it did. But something as little as organizing my junk drawer. We all have it. It's a drawer where everything just kind of goes. Something that little. There's this pile right behind my microwave. Everybody thinks they have to put their stuff there. Whether it's papers that came home from school, the mail, even food that the kids thought that I should make for dinner, they bring and they set it there. It's like this pile that always collects. And just cleaning that up makes me feel so much better. Like so much better. So you'd be surprised how much this little trick will help you. Okay, so as a bonus resource today, I want to tell you about the Fly Lady. She is an amazing resource that will help you get organized and help get things cleaned up. She has tips and challenges almost every day that will help you kind of get organized. Let me tell you about two of my favorites really quick here. One of them is her tip to never leave dishes in the sink when you go to bed at night. It's amazing. It sounds like such a little thing. Again, all of her things, they're just kind of little things, but they will help you like huge in the long run. So one of her things, like I said, never go to bed with dishes in the sink. When I do that, my day goes so much smoother. When I leave dishes in the sink and I wake up to them, I don't know what it is. It kind of weighs on me. So little thing. My second thing that I totally love with the Fly Lady is her hot zone, is what she calls it. Now, I just told you about mine a second ago. It's not the only one. I have like 15, not gonna lie. But that little spot behind my microwave, like I said, it always collects things. You're probably thinking behind your microwave. Well, my microwave is on a stand, kind of on the edge of the counter. So the big counter is kind of behind it. It's a weird setup, but anyways, moving right along. She calls it a hot zone cleanup. You get 2 minutes or sometimes 5 minutes and you clean your hot zones, the places where everybody puts things or where it collects junk, or even just a place that's driving you insane because it's just disorganized. You set the timer. She actually says set a timer for 5 minutes or for 2 minutes or however long you're going to do it. But you don't want it to be a long time because you don't want to spend your whole day cleaning up and then miss out on all the other things that you have to get done. These are just little add-ins, things that are just going to take a minute to accomplish. So you set your timer and you go and you clean and you put things away and you organize. And then when the timer's done, you're done. It sounds a little more complicated or even kind of silly, just depending on your point of view. But you'd be amazed how much you can accomplish in those 2 or 5 or 3, however long you want to do it, focused minutes. It is so cool. You got to try it. Okay, so the Fly Lady, I've linked up to her fan page on Facebook right in the show notes. If you don't want to go to the show notes, hey, that's cool. Just go to facebook.com/theflylady. You can see her right there. She's pretty awesome. Okay, that's it. That's all I have for you today. It's kind of a shorter program, but you know, what I'm talking about is something short, something that's going to help you out and something that's easy to implement. So call challenge. Are you ready? Now sit down and make your list. Set a timer, 10 minutes. Anything you can think of in that 10 minutes, make it 5 minutes. Even if you are sitting in the drive-through lane at the McDonald's or picking your kids up from school, however long you have, just grab a piece of paper and start writing things down, things that are causing you stress or disorganized, chaotic in your house, in your life, driving you nuts. So then we can attack them. Okay, so make your list and pick one. That's all you got to do. Pick one and do it. You got a week. You got this? Oh, I know you got this. Okay, when you finished, come on over to the show notes page. Let us know. We'd love to hear about it. We love to support you. Give you a little pat on the back. It's great fun, especially when you get to celebrate your accomplishments with us. Just love it. Okay, again, show notes page, paparockstars.com/clutter. Okay? Now, hey, if you're liking the show, head on over to iTunes and leave us a rating or a review. That shouldn't be that hard to say. A rating or a review. It only takes just a minute, but it lets other people know how much you like the show, and then we can get it into the hands of more paparazzi consultants and share these trainings with more people. It just lets iTunes know, like, hey, cool, this isn't a garbage show, or hey, this isn't her talking about cats the whole time, or something like that. Anyways, I would totally appreciate it. And yeah, and that's it. That'll help me continue to give you excellent content week after week. Okay, ladies, go make this the best week yet, and we'll catch you next time. Love ya. Bye-bye.